New York City is the epicenter of global finance. Like them or not, it's where billionaires are made. This is what Mamdani has to say about them.
I don't think that we should have billionaires because, frankly, it is so much money in a moment of such inequality. And ultimately, what we need more of is equality across our city and across our state and across our country. And I look forward to work with everyone, including billionaires, to make a city that is fairer for all of them.
That's music to the ears of a certain chunk of the New York City population. Our next guest calls them the laptop class. People with AirPods, college degrees, and the most privileged class of workers ever produced by capitalism, and they want to end it. River Page is a reporter for the Free Press and joins us now. So why is the laptop class signing on with Mamdani? Why are they so taken with him?
You know, I think that the laptop class, professional managerial class, whatever you want to call it, they've always been sort of radical. You know, these were people who were social reformers in the 1960s and 1970s. But they've also really always been driven by their anxiety, as fear of falling, as Barbara Ehrenreich, who herself was a socialist. She wrote this entire book about the professional managerial class, when they were abandoning the social reformism of the 1960s and 70s and becoming yuppies, embracing hypercapitalism, ushering in this era of deregulation.
Right, we know this generation's having a hard time. Their money, their six-figure salaries, low six-figure salaries, which would do well in the heartland, for example.
Right.
You can't make it in New York City or San Francisco or many of the other big cities. They're having a tough time. The question is, why are they believing everything Mamdani is saying when it's been proven that he can't do two-thirds of it by himself? The mayor can't do two-thirds of that.
Right. I mean, why did the, disenfranchised blue-collar middle class, downwardly mobile blue-collar middle class, believe that Trump would build the wall and Mexico would pay for it, right? It's not necessarily that people believe in their hearts that all these things are going to happen, is that you're willing to say it. You're willing to attack the right people. You're putting up these big ideas. People like contrast. I think that part of Cuomo's problem is that he wasn't really able to articulate any ideas. I don't even know what Cuomo's campaign was about, really, except that he was running against Zohran. And so I think that's sort of the problem for the establishment. And nobody's really articulating a defense of the status quo, in part because I think so many people are dissatisfied by it, and both on the left and the right. And it's different segments of the society, right?
He's appealing, Zohran Mamdani, to the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. Why? They are clearly not going to be bothered by the Hanukkah video we just showed. Like, there aren't a lot of pro-Israel supporters in the progressive wing of the party. Is that why a video like that isn't killing them in a city where you have so many people who are Jewish?
I mean, it might be. I think that video was, it was from like a Christmas album in India or something. I think maybe like in context, it wasn't as nefarious as maybe it does look pretty nefarious. Yeah. In context, I think it looks pretty nefarious. But I mean, I guess, yeah, people are just willing to make excuses for it, or they just don't think about it. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I do know like Jewish people who voted for Zohran.
Yeah.
And, I think for some people, it's like, well, what is the mayor of New York going to do about Israel anyway? It kind of doesn't matter.
Yes,
and I know a lot of other Jewish people who are really, really concerned. I'm not Jewish, so I can't speak for anybody. But
those same people are saying, what can the mayor of New York do about Israel? Well, the mayor of New York, this mayoral candidate has promised all sorts of things that he cannot do. He has promised that he will make bus rides free. He can't do that. The MTA and the governor control that. He's promised he'll make childcare free. He can't do that. You pay for that with a corporate tax hike. The governor does that. He can't raise minimum wage. He can't raise taxes on the rich. He can't do all sorts of things that he's promising to do and that all these people are so excited about. At some point, aren't people going to realize that?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could also say, when will the Democratic Party realize that if they just lie to people, maybe they'll get more people will vote for them, instead of just being like, oh, we can't do anything. I don't know. I kind of, I don't support everything Zohran does. I didn't vote for him. But, I think Bernie probably couldn't have gotten Medicare for All passed, but he ran on it.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for at least like giving people something that they can latch on to.
He's certainly caught fire somehow. River Page, thank you so much. Really great to have you here.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.